Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. You're probably wondering, what in the world is she up to? Like, first of all, let me just let you know, my craft room smells awful, okay? Because I've been playing with fire and candle wax, as you can see. My desk. So here's what I've been doing. Okay, so I've been making these little things. Okay, they're like little seals that you would put on maybe an envelope, or in scrapbooking, or in junk journaling. You can usually just put one of these little seals on there, and something dimensional, 3D, and it's, you know, something to interact with while you're flipping through a junk journal. So I've been making these. Okay. My craft room smells awful, by the way, and I don't recommend any of this. Okay, do not do any of this in your craft room. I have an air purifier over there that's going nuts right now. It's just like sucking up all the smoke and everything that I just had going on in here. So basically what I've been doing, and this is not anything for any of you to give a try, okay? I'm gonna give you an alternative here in a second, but this is just some wax paper that I'm using. I put it on this is the waxy side. I put it on the opposite side because I found that candle wax sticks to wax paper. Okay, so removing it is almost impossible. In fact, here's the paper that I used before, and it ripped holes. Like every single one of these that I pulled off ripped it off because I did it on the wax side. So there's a tip for you if you decide to do this project. And again, full disclaimer, I'm not recommending any of this. I just had these supplies. I've had them for a while, and I'm like, let me get to using some of this, and I think I want to make some of these little wax seals that can go on projects. Okay, so, and then there's a little gold pen that you can highlight the object that you've just wax sealed. So there's the tree of life, a little bumblebee, a little flower. Okay, so yeah, I've just been playing with this with different colors of wax. So I started off with my glue gun. So here I have a glue gun. Okay, this is a Shore Bonder glue gun. It's plugged in. It's not the cordless one. This is a plugged in version. So all I really do is just, like, you know, put a wad of wax here on the paper. I try to get it a little thick because once I put this guy in here, let's just say, it's gonna spread out all over the place. So I try to get it just a little bit thicker than you would normally, I don't know, layer wax, I don't know, or thicker than a bead of glue per se. So here I'm just gonna do another one right here. And I also noticed that your paper should probably be as flat as possible, because then you get, like, the wax will ooze down the sides, and, you know, there'll just be a mess everywhere. So, and then I try to get it as centered as possible within the little wax bubble. This is fine, all right? This is no problemo. It's when I start playing with these little guys, like these little wax beads. Like, these are just a bunch of little wax beads that you can melt over a little tiny candle. Okay, that's when things go awry. Okay, and I'm over here not with, like, you know, just the standard the standard tea light candle. I pulled out my torch as if you know, the wax candle was not I'm sorry, the little tea light candle wasn't creating the heat fast enough. I pulled out this torch, and I'm over here, like, literally, like, setting things on fire. So this caught a blaze. And that's why my room smells awful right now. So anyway, I do not recommend doing it that way. If you can find this, which I think I purchased on Amazon. These are sealing gun wax, and it's just basically glue sticks, okay, that you can put into your glue gun, just like this. And I know you see a green one sticking out here, but I'm waxing blue. there's a blue stick in there that it's been in there forever, and I'm trying to get to the end of it so that I can get to the green one, the green color here. So yeah, just try to get your paper as flat as possible when you're doing this, and try to get your stamp centered on in the little wax ring. And then if you do it on the non-wax side, of course, these will peel right off. Maybe they will eventually. They should peel right off without taking that much of the wax paper with it. And if it does, it's okay. It's probably because I left it on there too long. So anyway, okay, so it peeled off mostly on its own. But yeah, and then all you do is just take your little gold highlighter pen and create something interesting that'll go into a junk journal, either on a page or even on the cover. So yeah, I'm just highlighting the actual item that's on the wax, on the stamp. And yeah, so that's basically what I've been playing with here in my room. Again, I don't recommend doing this if your craft room has lots of paper around. Fire and paper do not go well together. I'm sure you know that. But I should have done this outdoors, let's just say, because I think I would have had more success and it wouldn't have stunk up my room. I giggle because my room is like, it smells like it's on fire, which is not a good smell at all. So yeah, let me move my glue gun and see if I can peel this one off completely. So this is about the time that you should peel it off. It's like before it completely dries, and most of it will come off nice and easily without taking all the wax paper with it. And if it does, it's not a big deal. It is wax paper. I'm going to apply these with glue onto my project. So yeah, there's just a little bit of wax paper back here. A tweezer will get off most of that. And again, I just highlight the objects that the stamp created with my gold. And this is a kit, and I'll show you what the kit looks like, because I've had it for so long and I'm like, I gotta start using these things up, right? This is my goal for 2026. I need to use up these items that I've had in my craft room, and you know, just get to using them. I can't hoard them forever, and that's one of my sayings that I've always told myself, and sometimes I've told you guys, you can't hoard it forever. We got to use it up, right? So this is the kit that this came in. Okay, so it's called Sakura. Well, it's Asian. So these are cherry blossom trees. These little stamps, they're from a cherry blossom. Here's another one, and here is another. So these are all from some sort of a cherry blossom tree. Probably some company in Japan made this, or China. And so basically you're getting 4 stamps with this guy, this little blue stamp knob. Okay, it's a stamp holder, so they screw directly into here like so. Whoops. And it also comes with this. This is where you would melt the wax, and they come with a jar of wax beads. So I had this set, which I purchased separately, and I just emptied out my wax beads into the coordinating little slots where these others were. And you can also buy them already in a goldish color, and this is just a separate little package that I purchased. So yeah, that's what you're getting. You're getting a tea light, you'll get the marker, and you'll get a jar of wax beads in a variety of colors. I only have black left in here because all the others had a coordinating color. I'll probably put the black in with the silver. And you'll get, again, this little spoon to melt your wax in, and the tea light, and the knob, and these little guys. Okay, so this is all what you get in the package. These 3, and then this one was attached here. All right, so if you're interested in doing something like this, go for it. But if you're scared, which I just suddenly realized, I'm afraid of fire. I don't want to die in a fire. My craft room has too many pages, too many pieces of paper everywhere for me to be playing with a torch. As a matter of fact, let's turn this to close and off, okay, because there's something that you can do which is so much easier, okay? These are stickers. I got them at the Dollar Tree, and they're basically the same thing, and they come with prettier colors, okay? So this right here, I think they say thank you, love you, for you, love. All right, so this is this one, and it's a muted gray and mauve color, or light pink colored stamps, or I guess, what are they, seals. All right, so of course if you do it yourself they'll be a little bit bigger, but this is a sticker. I'm just gonna add glue to mine and stick them down. So again, don't go out and get all of this if you're not into that. Just go to the Dollar Tree and grab this. And this video is not sponsored by the Dollar Tree. It's not sponsored by Sakura. It's not sponsored by anything. This is just me fooling around in my craft room, doing what I thought I wanted to do, which is make some seals to go into my junk journals. But remembered that I purchased some of these. Every time I see these, I grab them at the Dollar Tree. But unfortunately, now the Dollar Tree has slimmed back all of their craft supplies, and they don't have as many stickers as they used to. As a matter of fact, they don't have that many craft items at all as they used to. So I picked these up a while back, and every time I see them I grab them. But again, these are just again, just some stickers, and you can stick them onto your projects, and it's so much safer than messing with all of this other stuff. But again, I had this kit for a while, and I figured I better get to using this stuff up, because if I don't, it'll go to waste. And you know, hot summer days here in Florida, I'm surprised these are still individualized, because they could have melted together and become one big blob of glue wax. But this is what they look like. I think there's 10 in here, 12. There's 12 wax sticks in here, and these are the larger, you know, glue sticks comes in two sizes. There's a smaller, like a tighter diameter, and then there's these larger ones. So this is the larger of the two sizes that glue sticks generally come in, and this is the size Shore Bonder that I currently have, is the large wax, or the large glue stick size. So I'm just here squeezing away, trying to get all the blue out so that I can get to the green, and we'll just see what happens. I mean, I'll continue doing it this way and not that way, because again, scary. I'm telling you, my my air purifier is over there just howling at me like, you know, how dare you stink up your room the way you have. So with this set, this one came in this little box like this, no name brand. I think I got this on Amazon a while ago. It came with this knob, and it came with 4 or 5 of these, and these are a little bit thicker. And when I say thicker, I mean, look at the diameter of you know, the size, thickness of the actual stamp compared to the other one. So this came from the cherry blossom set, and then these are a lot thicker, and I think they work a little bit better as well. So just to swap out the stamp, you just grab a new one. Let's do, I did the bumblebee already. Let me grab one. Here's a heart. So yeah, I've just been playing with this stuff in here in my room, trying to get down past the blue that I've had stuck in my glue gun forever, and to get to the green. And here's a little heart. The best thing to do is just to plop it down there more as centrally as you possibly can, and hope for the best. And like this right here came out pretty good. Like this is probably one of my better ones, because if you notice, like you know, it's not even. This one is probably more even, you know, as far as the glue, the stamp around it, you know. But this one's not going to be that good because, as you can see, I dropped it down a little lopsided. So there we go. It's okay. It's not too bad. It's just missing a whole section over here. So what I want to do at this point is remove these, because I find that if you take them off before they dry completely, you'll save yourself the wax paper, and none of it will end up on the back of your seal. So, but of course it takes patience and time, and you know, I'm doing this really quickly just for you guys. So there's that, another tree of life. Let me see if I can get this one off. Nope, a little too late. It's already starting to adhere to the wax paper. So, but you know, you don't want to burn yourself either. So the wax does come out of the glue gun hot. So you do want it to dry just a little bit, and I'd rather it dry on the wax paper than it burn me. So here's a little heart. Okay. So yeah, I was just sitting here making these, a couple of more. This one is an not an anchor. What is that? A compass. Whoops. This is a, yeah, compass. So I'm going to get my paper as flat as I possibly can, or find a flat section. The other good thing, oh, finally my air purifier finally stopped, or at least calmed down a little bit. The other good thing about, what was I going to say? I don't remember now. Oh, darn, I forgot. Anyway, but again, this is just me messing around in here. Like, trust me, you don't have to do any of this. Please go out and get these stickers if you want to play with wax. But yeah, I'm just trying to get down to my green. I don't know what's going on. Like, my green stick is all the way in there. I don't know what's taking it so long to get to the end. I think they're just like starting to blend together now. I think it's just gonna be a bluish green color. I don't know. I don't think my green wax is ever gonna come out. I think it's just gonna look like this. It's gonna end up being a teal color because they have mixed together. Alright, so what you can do if this happens, this huge blob right here, you can, once it dries, cut away any of the excess. So let's see. Yeah, I'll do this one because I'm not really happy with the way the heart came out. So yeah, this just wax. You can just wobbly line cut it. Okay, my phone is ringing. Great, 2 ticks. So sorry about that. That was my son looking for a meal. Okay, he wants to come over for lunch or whatever, dinner. He works nights, so he has to be at work at like 4 in the morning. So this will be his dinner. And I do realize that my blue and my green are just blending together to make this weird blue-green color. And these are the ones that I just peeled off. Couple of these. There's like a quill, like a feather quill. Here is this is the compass. So yeah, when it comes like this and it's like over blood, you know, bleeding over, you could just take your scissors and just cut around it. I just do like a little fussy cut, kind of jagged, rounded edges to get rid of some of the excess. And yeah, it cuts really well. So there's that. Kind of evens it up a little bit. Same with this one. I'll just go around here and just cut around to kind of make it a little bit more even on both sides. And I noticed that this guy right here came out blue and green. I know it's hard to see, and that's how I realized that my my candle wax is blending together inside the glue gun. All right, so that's why I'm not getting a full stick of green coming through. So I'll just continue making these, and you guys can, oh, that's a pretty swirl. Like, that's pretty. It is really nice. It's not a bad color, the blue and the green together, but I just wanted it to be only green. So I guess eventually the blue will run out and I'll get to just the green stick. So yeah, I'll just keep making these, but I again recommend just getting these. It's so much easier to deal with than the candle and the I mean, I literally saw flames and got scared. I was like, oh no, I gotta get out of here. Like, that's not good. So this one may come out really nice because it's so tucked up close to it, you know. Let's see. Oh yeah, I finally got a good heart out of it. So, and this one, nope. This one is okay. There we go. All right, guys. I'll just keep playing around with this stuff. I just wanted to pop on here and show you guys what I've been messing with in my craft room. Again, I don't do candles for you guys on camera because I don't want you to attempt it at your home and burn your house down, or you know, then blame me for that. But and not that you would, it's just, you know, everyone has to take caution or precautions into their own hands and do what's best for them. Again, I'm strictly recommending these stickers, not this hot wax, okay? But if you have a hot wax set or a kit, you know, please go ahead and use it up, because you can't hoard it forever. I can't hoard it forever, and I just burnt myself on this nose, the nozzle of the glue gun. So yeah, the next time you see me in a video, I'll have a burn mark there. All right, so I'll definitely talk to you guys in the next video. Go do something wonderful, like go to Dollar Tree and get yourself some stickers. All right, guys, stay naturally curious. Bye.